one of the things I love most about cultures and different countries. They all have their different heritage and just cultural differences. In England we have the cathedrals with the gargoyles, which are really interesting to look at, especially if you're not from that country. And here they have these really colorful, kind of scary, monstery things. I don't know the meaning behind them, but I guess they're maybe to ward off evil spirits or something like that. Our history is just so interesting. We are on our way to my favorite Indian restaurant here in Bangkok. It's located in the Indian Quarter, where they have some really cool narrow fabric markets. And honestly, the food is probably some of the best Indian food I've ever had, and it's cheap, which is awesome. After that, I was thinking that we could go and check out the Flower District, which is just around the corner. So follow me on this little journey through Bangkok. Man, that's cool. You need a broom. That guy's got pretty much everyone you can want. Literally, whatever you need to get, you can get. Fucking hell, there's some guns. Jeez Louise, I think we've come across the gun street. Jesus. There's a district for everything. More guns. That's insane. This is like a whole street full of gun shops. But what I was saying is, I think it's so cool how there are individual vendors that just sell things everywhere. It's so much better than like the big Walmarts, or I don't know. It's cool. Here we go. I've been coming here enough that I kind of know my way to the place. And go through these narrow, where they sell all sorts of Indian clothing and fabrics. It's a little bit less narrow than it normally is. Normally there are stalls in the middle here, but I guess not so much today. And around here should be. Let's hope they're open, fingers crossed. Hey my friend.
So busy today.
Yeah.
How are you, man?
Good, how are you doing? Look at these samosas. Thank you. Business is good.
Very, very good.
And you want to do this?
Video.
Yeah. Good or no?
Very, very good.
I love the like authentic atmosphere you get here. It's no frills, but it's good, you know. There it is, authentic naan. Honestly, I can't even describe it. It is absolutely perfect. You can have a tendency to get so greedy here. The food is just endless. Thank you, mate. Well, that was absolutely delightful. You run the risk of just overeating there because everything is just so good. They're so attentive, and they have the best everything, you know, sweets, food. You can just sit there and eat for hours. And if you're wondering, it's called Basmati International, and I'll leave a link for the Google Maps pin down below. You should definitely check it out if you're here. Say that Ryan sent you. They don't know, but just say you saw it on a vlog. Oh, those look good. So what I didn't film is two guys from Pakistan came and sat at my table, and they were drinking like a masala tea. So I kind of asked them about it, and decided to get one myself, and it was great. But what was even better is the conversation. I learned a little bit about Pakistan, and what I didn't realize is that right now a lot of the Christians are having a hard time there. and it's making it quite hard for people to live if you're a Christian in Pakistan. So I didn't know that. That was new to me, but it's always good to meet friendly people. You learn lots every time you go there. And the cool thing is a lot of people know a lot about England mostly because of the football. You just walk these alleys, just explore new things the whole time. It's the best thing about traveling. Look, there's a freaking workshop in here. Lathe, I've been trained on those. I know how to operate those machines. And it looks like this is bringing us to the back of the flower markets. It's just endless flowers. This is even just one of the smaller areas that sells flowers here in Bangkok. We're about to go to the main road in a second. Look, just everybody is just arranging these bouquets. I wonder how long it takes for them to get through all of these flowers before they need to get new ones, or if they just constantly cycle out. I assume they just constantly cycle out. But it seems like that's a lot of flowers to get rid of. So give it another few hours and this place will be absolutely bustling. I assume that's also because a lot of people get off work and then they come and get their flowers. It might also be because it's so hot during the day as well. By the way, I'm just speculating here, so if you have the knowledge or you have any information that I might not have, definitely write it in the comments below. I wonder if in that area that we were last in, they were making up the different arrangements to sell on these streets. So this also goes in, so let's go and check that out. It's like a street undercover. It's a good way to get flowers around. This is so cool. I can imagine this place hasn't changed much in the last 50 years. Now it comes into a bit of a food market. Guys, if you like these kind of walking tour style videos, definitely check out my other channel called Silent Cities. It's linked on my channel. And if you wanted to go youtube.com/silent_cities, that is a channel that I have a whole bunch of 360 walkthroughs on, where you can just literally just sit back. You can use your phone to kind of look around, or you can use your mouse and click around to see a 360 view of some of these cities. It's something that I'm starting to grow, and I've honestly put no real work into pushing, but it's already slowly growing itself. So if you fancy like a real like unfiltered just look around, definitely go check that out. These flower markets here, or this one in Bangkok in particular, is like the 4th biggest in the world from my very extensive Wikipedia searching. And I can definitely see why. I've never seen anything that can beat it. So the flower markets are literally on both sides of the street. So we were just over there. Now we're going into this one. And it is equally impressive and beautiful. Amazing. The intricacy of everything is so beautiful. This is literally like a flower manufacturing factory, basically, that the public can walk through. You can buy your own flowers. It's awesome. get your flowers and you get your food wholesale here. I get the impression that this warehouse area hasn't changed in over 50 years. It'd be really interesting to maybe find some photos of what this place used to look like. Maybe I can dig some up for the edit. Wow. Looks like people live up there as well. So cool. This feels like something out of a movie or something. It's just endless. Just bags of chilies. Wow, this really is a sight if you're not used to seeing stuff like this. Totally different from anything I've ever experienced in my entire life. There's just so much going on. You've got your tuk-tuks, you can get your food here, you can work. You have people just literally doing everything, sweeping up, cleaning the garbage, selling fruits, vegetables. It's madness. Well guys, I'm gonna end it on that note. I hope you've enjoyed going and checking out my favorite Indian restaurant with me and seeing these famous flower markets in Bangkok. It really was something quite spectacular for me to see when I first saw it. So I hope you enjoyed it as well. If you like this video, feel free to subscribe and I'll see you guys in the next one.